Hello my friends, welcome back to our blind let's play of Skies of Arcadia Legends for the PC. My name is Flightless, this here is Story-Based Gaming Channel, and we're still in Ramba. And we're down in the ladder area again because Kyle DePaepe told me, hey, Flightless Bird, I noticed you went down in the well, but you didn't do anything. And I was thinking, what do you mean I didn't do anything? I went all the way to the end? There's all these gates here. I don't know what you want me to do. These gates don't do anything. If you click on them, it's... what else is there to do down here? So I decided to come back and look around. And one thing I found is, there's buttons here that you can press to change the gates. Now, he didn't tell me about this. He just told me I missed something. And I appreciate that. That's the best type of comment you can leave me, by the way. Excavation arm? That sounds like a weapon for... Drachma. It is a weapon for Drachma. But... he left before we got to Maramba. So how can this be a weapon for Drachma? And this is kind of spoiling the game that you get Drachma back, isn't it? I don't know why games do that sometimes. But yeah, so we did find a weapon for Drachma, and he may or may not be joining us. I'm not sure. But yeah, so like I said, if you want to help me out in a game, the best thing you can do, and this is something that I ask in all our playthroughs, is don't be too specific about something unless I directly ask you to be specific. So when Kyle says, hey, I noticed that you didn't explore the well, that made me, I'm sorry for the pun there, that made me want to explore and figure out, okay, well, what did I miss? But didn't tell me exactly about the buttons, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And as I said, those are the best type of comments that you can possibly leave. Now, I will say one thing, and I've said this on the channel. Gem of Fluidity. If you notice I missed something like Moonfish or something, tell me, hey, Flightless Bird, you missed something back there, go double check. Or be vague, like, you know, hey, go to a place that you've been to before, that's a dungeon, or go to your last dungeon or something. But yeah, when you're being vague like that, it really helps. And if I can't find what I'm looking for, then I'll just come back and say, hey guys, I have no idea what you're all talking about. Can you please let me know? And at that point, you know, you can let me know. What did I just pick up? Something of Rebirth, right? No, the Gem of Fluidity. Boosts defense, magic defense, and protects against stone. Okay, so RPG Logic 101. Says that we will be fighting a boss that can inflict stone. Therefore, we need to make sure we had that item for that boss. Alright, fair enough. I don't know if we fully explore this place. I get the feeling that we now have. But I mean, this place is a legit maze. I have no idea if we fully explored this or not. Okay, so we got... I need to look at the map more is what I need to do. Because the map will tell me... It's not going to tell me if I've been somewhere or not, but it's going to tell me... if I pay attention to it, if I've hit all the nooks and crannies. There's a button here. Let's go straight here. And we got that chest. Yeah, I think we have quite possibly gotten all the chests here because I don't see any chests that I haven't opened yet, which makes me believe that we have indeed done so. Okay, so if I missed a chest, I'm sorry. I did come back. I did bother looking, and I'm not seeing anything that I missed at this point. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the cut back to us leaving this town, because now I am completely lost in this maze and I have no idea how to get out of here. Okay, I'll see you guys in about, hopefully, 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we met up with Belena here. Good morning. I trust you slept well last night? It was the best night's sleep I've had in a long time. So I guess we should get ready and start exploring the desert? Only those who have walked through the desert can truly know its size. It's a saying we have here in Nazir. It's too difficult to cross the desert on foot. Because of the heat, a mere half-day's walk can be deadly. You'll need a ship to cross it. Ship? Huh. Is this one yours? Yes. It's not much, but it's very reliable. Humph. Belena, why are you going out of your way to give us a ride? You don't even know us. You aren't very grateful, are you? If you were dying of thirst and someone offered you water, you should probably ask where it came from first. What? I love her expression. They're so good. Alright, if you must know, then I'll tell you. My father was a soldier. He was a poor man and sometimes a little short-tempered, but he was a good man and a good father. We struggled to get by and my father was barely able to support us. We had nothing to rely on but each other, but we were happy. Until that day, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, Balua and Nazir declared war on each other, and my father was killed in battle. When he died, we had nothing. No food, nobody to support us, nobody to raise us. We had to live on the streets. Some say that you can't die from a broken heart, but they're wrong. My mother died shortly after my father, and she was so sad. I was alone and scared. I had to fend for myself on the streets, and that is how we ended up living like this. Oh, Belena, we're so sorry. We had no idea. I like this picture right here because this sums up like all personalities. You got Aiko, who's like, is this lady serious? It's almost like she doesn't believe her, or she's trying to believe her, but she's doubtful of her because she's suspicious. And you got Fina just wholehearted buying into the story and feeling sorry for Belena and, you know, showing compassion. And then you got Vice. And Vice's hook, line, and sinker. Oh, this beautiful woman having to suffer through so much, and I can sympathize because, you know, I just had to save my father from Valua too, and like I said, these characters are so good. Ever since then, I've hated war. Hundreds of people die. Hundreds more families have to go through what I went through. And that is why I'm letting you. No, I want you to use my ship. Please. You know, what I'm thinking is, I haven't gone back and watched the video because I don't want to do that, because then I'll be even more suspicious. But wasn't there like a general that was a female? Of course there was a general that's a female, but I'm saying, what if this dancer is the same general from Valua and she's playing us to get at the Moonstone because we're not cooperating with Valua, so she's manipulating us to find the stuff that she wants? Or this could just be a random dancing girl who will join us. It would be really awesome if Belena joined us. I love the dancing type characters. One of my games that I played a long time ago that I really loved, it was the only game in the genre, in the series that I played, I mean, was Romancing Saga, The Minstrel's Journey on the PS2, I think it was. It's the only Romancing Saga I've ever played, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I know all the Romancing Sagas are vastly... I mean, I know that Romancing Saga game is different from the other ones, but I really love that game. I really wish for a remake of that. They're remaking so many Romancing Sagas. Please remaster that one. Anyway, we'll definitely do it. We'll do it. And we got the chime. Perfect. Thank you oh so much. Belena, I'm sorry for what I said earlier. I should have spoken to you that way. So now she's feeling remorseful because now she feels like she's telling the truth. It's so good. She's not super fast to trust. I lost my parents when I was young too. I know what you went through. Hey, that's quite alright. As long as you understand and don't take my generosity for granted. Alright everyone, get on board. The Temple of Pyrynn lies far to the east, in the middle of the desert. Let's go. Are we actually gonna have to sail there? Or is it gonna be automatic? Nope. We had to sail there. Okay. Wasn't there something near... Well, I wrote this down. I really did. Where is it? There was perfect balance near Maramba. Also, I was told black spot check inventory when get ship. You know the strange thing is, I don't even know what that means. It's this thing here. A note written in red ink on jet black paper. I wait you west the sailors on. Okay. Well, we don't technically have a ship yet. We have whatever this dinghy is. So, we need to go east. Is that the Discovery? No, that's the lake. Found that. What is that way up there in the north? The southeast. I mean, is that the Temple of Pyrynn? I mean, definitely. No, those are the falls. And there's the oasis. Okay. I wonder if the temple is a discovery that you have to find. I may want to stay close to the earth and just go in the easterly direction to try to find what I'm looking for. By the way, Belena is not in our party at the moment, so that's kind of sad. She is not going to be a party member. Or at least she's not a party member at this moment in time. But my story with the Romancing Saga, let me continue it now that we're fighting here. I always remember that the game is, if you never played a Romancing Saga game, and like I said, I've only played once, so I do know that all the Romancing Saga games do this though. But basically what happens is you have one character that you pick, and you can go around and view the story from that character's point of view, and then you can get more characters, and then you can replay the game from their point of view, and so on. But anyway, there was this girl named Barbara, and Barbara is a dancer who's from the northwestern part of the map. It's like a desert area, and I always like to start with Barbara as my character. I just always thought she was the coolest character. Okay, there's the town. And this is east. Alright. So like I said, we'll just stick close to the there it is. That's gotta be it. I mean, it's a giant temple coming up out of the ground. It's gotta be. I was just talking to Kyle in the comments about Egyptian mythology the other day, too. And what do we see? We see a giant pyramid, which is pretty awesome to me. Let's see. Probably aim at that one. I want to try to hit most of them if we can. But yeah, I really would love to see a remake of Minstrel Saga, because that was a really fun game that I enjoyed a lot, because it's got a weird mechanic to it. The more battles you fight, the more the story progresses. So it actually incentivizes you to not get into combats as much as possible. Because the more combats you get into, the more events in the world you miss because time is passing. And the more characters you recruited, the more the world you opened up to. It was such a cool game, and I mean, the story is negligible at best. Weird voice, because I mean, you have to play it multiple times to fully understand the story, because some characters aren't involved with the story as much as other characters. Well, apparently this is a discovery. Temple of Pyrynn, a stone building thought to have created by an ancient dynasty or dynasty. I always like the word dynasty better. The stonework and construction demonstrate a high level of technology for that period, but no clues are left that point to the purpose behind these huge creations. Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this view. That's sensational.
Wow.
So gonna be my thumbnail. This is the Temple of Pyrynn? It's huge. I can't believe it. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
The people of the old world were able to build this thing in the heat. And it's built on sand too. It's incredible. Deep within this temple lies the red crystal. Be careful though. According to Sylvite lore, it is guarded by hordes of creatures. Well then, let's get going. Oh, Belena, what are you going to do? I'll be waiting out here. And besides, I won't be able to help you fight off monsters in this outfit. Well, it might be a little rough in there for a beautiful woman like yourself.
Hey!
Oh, really? What about me and Fina? We're women too, you know. Just what are you trying to say? Come on, Fina. Let's leave this macho man behind and get the crystal ourselves. That might be kind of fun. We probably get it faster without him. Oh, come on, Fina, not you too. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't mean. Watching the three of you really cheers me up. You're all such good friends, and Vice is so funny. Well, I'm sure a beautiful woman like yourself has got herself a much better guy than Mr. Foot in his mouth. Sorry, there's no one special in my life right now. Well, there is someone that I'm in love with, but he would never even give me a second look. But I don't want to talk about it right now. You should probably get going. I'll be waiting here. Be careful in there, okay? Don't worry, we'll be back before you even notice that we were gone. Yeah, so in Romancing Saga, it's like you have to play with certain characters to fully understand the true story. So if you play with Albert, you'll get more of the story than, you know, someone else. So what you do is, you know, you play through with like all the characters, and it was just really well done. I liked it a lot. I wonder what this spell's for. It's got a strange indentation on the surface. By the way, I don't mean to say this because I'm going inside a temple, but it's on my mind. And that is, I'm thinking of Persona 5 right now. I know, Skies of Arcadia did this first, and there's a lot of games with Egyptian temples in them. But at the same time, I'm still thinking of Persona 5. Did I say Persona 5 or Persona 4? I think it just said Persona. Okay. Because I love the Persona series. Really, really awesome. I need to go back and play Persona 4. I said I was going to do that over the summer and kind of didn't. What I really want to do is I want to replay the Kingdom Hearts series, or because I haven't played 1 or 2 in forever, and I haven't played 3 yet. So that's like my next offline RPG is probably going to be the Kingdom Hearts series. Okay. Looks like I run across this thing to get to the other side. Oh, whoops. Hey, log barreling. Barrel logging? Whatever that's called. Okay, now I'm thinking of Super Mario RPG. I also noticed that there seems to be an alcove to the other side here. Yeah, look right there. Ah, secret. Or maybe it's not a secret. Maybe this is the actual place we're supposed to go. I don't see anything. The only thing I see is a combat. Wow, this room just got a whole lot bigger, didn't it? What are we fighting? Magma tikis? Okay. Delta Force wouldn't probably work really well here because of the way they're standing. Another thing I just realized is that did no damage. It's guarding. That's why it's doing no damage. Okay. I was about to say, another thing I just noticed is we don't have Captain Drachma here anymore. So my idea of which elements to use is something that probably needs to be looked at again. But I think it was doing purple. What are these? These things are red. So the opposite of red is blue? Maybe? Either way, I'm gonna try to Cutlass Furious this thing to death. So if it's red, red should work fine, right? Let's try blue. I think she has green. Huh, that didn't really work very well. Oh yeah, I was about to say, if that doesn't kill that thing, I'm gonna be really, really worried right now. Because we're fighting enemies that I can't seem to really hit very well. Okay, so don't use blue, because blue didn't seem to really work. Wow! Alrighty then, that hurt a lot. What in the world am I fighting? Goodness gracious, that stung quite a lot.
Here goes.
Why can't I hit this thing?
Over there.
I mean, the damage is so bad. I know Dina and Aika aren't the best physical attackers, but I mean, they did more damage than that in the overworld, didn't they? 9 damage. Vina is doing more damage than her.
I'm glad everyone is okay.
It's probably had to do with Aika's element, but when I changed the element to blue, it didn't really do anything. Can I open this? Yes. You see 527 gold. Sweet. See, a little bit of exploration pays off. Huh, now both of them over here, which means no one can enter the temple. So if a big baddie suddenly shows up in the temple and you ask how they got here, the only thing you can say is they just climbed down and climbed back up. Because, I mean, it's not like that would stop anyone from getting inside the temple. I'm thinking of Grandia when we play Grandia. Ooh, hello. I see something right there. According to what I see, maybe down there? The thing is, we're probably closest to it here because we're on an elevated platform. But I guess not. So we'll have to remember when we come downwards to look up. Because there's... Because we need to find out a way to get that moonfish. Oh, we can go downwards right here. I don't know if we'll be able to go on the other side, though. It looked like there was a building there. Not a building, a doorway. Yes, I know the difference between a doorway and a building. Okay. It seems to be another passageway, like, directly above us. That's how you get to it. Ooh, we got a lot of those loop ballons. It's kind of annoying because these things are really, really hard to kill. And I don't think Delta Storm is going to kill him either. Incremed itself. To be honest, I'd rather they increm themselves than increm the enemy. I mean, that enemy that's going to actually hit us. I don't think it's going to do a lot of damage, though. Okay, there's a lot of damage, and then there is no damage. It's a little disappointing. Just a little. Man, that hurt. We got the best armor we can find, too. Goodness gracious. Let's try to hit the loop along, which is probably a bad idea because we're probably gonna miss every time. Yeah, there's a miss. I still understand what that magic question is. Is that it missing its spell or failing to cast a spell? Good job, Vice. Nice dodge. Excellent. Okay.
Here
Do. Yeah, missing Drachma.
That wasn't so bad.
It's a bigger thing than I thought. I kind of missed his ability to do a lot of damage to a single target. Alright, let's yeah, we're gonna have to start healing. Why do I only have 62 Sakura crystals? I thought I bought like all of them. I guess I just bought a bunch of magic droplets. Yeah, you see right there, there's that doorway. I think that's how you get the guy. So we're going to have to double back around and up from this temple. Ooh, that's a lot of bugs. Everyone knows how much I love bugs. No, I don't. By the way, if you have not seen one of our RPG playthroughs before, just wanted to let everyone know that if a dungeon goes long, then I will try to find a place to cut it. And instead of making one super duper long episode, it will be 2 episodes of equalish length if possible. So if it takes me 50 minutes, for example, to find the save point before the boss, then what'll happen is I'll cut the video. But if we go like 55 minutes and then we find the boss, I'll probably save it and then make one video of us in the temple, and then the next video will start with us at the boss. Well, that was kind of not good. I told everyone to attack the beetle because I figured Aika could kill the that guy, and she didn't. I may have to go back into Aika's equipment and change. Man, we're just not cutting it right now. I say that as the little guy turns into a sword. But yeah, we're just not cutting it as far as damage goes. Do I need to grind for a couple levels?
Huh, that was easy.
Starting to wonder. Rank up on yellow, we learned drilling, and we also got the behemoth ring. Now that sounds pretty awesome. What does behemoth ring do? Let's see. Boost defense, magic defense, especially yellow magic protects against weak The best thing I see there is protect against weak. The others are just meh. Okay, let's go to Ica. Now I'm gonna change out the Slayer ring to the Throckenscale? Is that the best we got? The Throckenscale is the only thing that increases attack. So yep, I guess that's the best we got. By the way, I have not found out if Ica's special attack is attack or magic yet. Oh, hello! Now I'm thinking Indiana Jones. Oh, this was also in Persona 5. So again, man, do you think Persona 5 copied Skies of Arcadia? Do we go up or do we go down? I think we go up. Because this will shoot us out where the moonfish is, right? It also shoots us out to another doorway that continues to go up, which makes me think we probably should have gone down. But we'll continue this way. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Let's see. You can Alpha Storm that one. You know what? Maybe my problem is I'm not using magic enough. Maybe I should use magic more. Pyrynn.
Here goes. Move. Give me strength.
Let's see how this goes. That's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, it hurt everyone. The only problem is they all have enough HP to fight back. Oh, that's not good. I really should see what drilling does. I mean, it obviously reduces something, but what? It's probably defense. God, I hate beetles. We got stoned. Remember what I was saying just a few minutes ago? Man, we've actually been going at this for 30 minutes now. But remember what I said back in the caves of Mahamba about there being a boss or something that could stone? And by the way, Ica's asleep. So if I don't Pyrynn again, everyone's going to die. It's still alive! Oh, I was about to say, if it hit Fina and I just game overed right there, I would have been a little bit salty.
Over there.
I would have been like, man, I guess I am playing a Shin Megami Tensei game after all, huh? Stop laughing at me, Vice. Yeah, the enemies don't seem to be a they don't seem to be a pushover. Where is it? I'm still not close enough. There it is. Alright, we got the moonfish. Once we get a transportation vessel, we're gonna have to go turn those in. We also got a chest. So who knows? I always like to say left is right. We went left. It may have paid off. Oh, I hate these guys because I can't seem to hit them. Okay, so they're magma. So I probably don't want to use fire.
Move. Give me strength.
Okay, purple? Purple seems to work. Although it could just be the power of the spell working.
Move. Give me strength.
Here we're gonna see the difference between a level 1 and a level 2 spell. Yeah, what a difference, huh? always using more powerful magic. The only problem is she doesn't know any more powerful magic yet. And no one has purple on, so she's not going to. Aika, switch to purple. Or I want you to learn green. You know what? You switch to purple. You switch to green. There we go. Besides, the little guy looks very adorable in a purple color. Yep, much better. Now we just gotta hope he doesn't lava. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna have to make sure when I go back to town again to really stock up on the sacred crystals.
Over there.
Because they really do seem to be quite valuable in this game. Because enemies can do a lot of damage to you.
We won! We won!
Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, we just got done playing Chrono Trigger Flames of Eternity, and oh my god, that game was so much harder than the original Chrono Trigger. Like, not even close. It was ridiculously harder. Got an ancient robe. Who wants to wear that? Probably Vina? She's got the Agile robe on. The ancient robe drops her dodge and hit, but her defense and magic defense go way up. Ooh, that's tough. I think I should do it. I mean, she seems to have a lot of hit by default. I mean, look. Vice has 110 and he's got plus 20 to his hit. And her hit is 125. That's why she was able to hit so well before. Plus she has the Slayer ring on, which increases her hit by another 10. So that's not a bad idea. No, not a bad idea at all. Now let's go ahead and heal up before we move on though. Let's see here. Sacred crystals. Everyone gets a sacred crystal. And then we're going back to that area with the ball. So we are back. And we got into one fight on the way here. Got a new enemy, a dung fly. Really simple though. We alpha stormed it. And Aika also leveled up. So let's see. Where... Let me look around. So there's a ramp there. Ah, haha, look at this. We got a puzzle. It's not a very difficult puzzle, looks like. You take the left one to the middle, the right one to the middle, then the front one all the way to the end. This is one of those things where, oh, they give us a better view too. As long as you're paying attention to that, to the stuff around you. Because it's so easy to just jump on that first one. But yeah, this is good. I love puzzles in games. We play a lot of games on our channel that have tons of puzzles, from visual novels to the Silent Hill series. It's just what we do. Don't forget some of the older games that we play as well, such as Conquest of Camelot. If you like old school King Arthur type games, check out our playthrough of Conquest of Camelot, because that was a really fun playthrough, which I got stuck in a lot, but I love the King Arthur tales and everything, so I like the game a lot. Despite the fact that it's the only game so far that I felt I needed a death counter for, because I was dying left and right. Oh, it was pretty bad. But go watch it. I promise you, it'll be fun. Oh my goodness, we have 3 different ways to go. And I always like to say left is right, but I'm looking left and it looks like that goes down. Why is it every single time I go to click on a tombstone, I get into a combat? You know what that reminds me of? The old school Final Fantasy games, where you go to... Let's see, hold on, sorry. Crystallite. Where you go to get an item from a chest, and the space right in front of the chest is a trap tile, in which if you walk on that tile, you get into a combat. That's what it kind of reminds me of, because every single time I try to walk to a chest, I've gotten into a combat. I thought, no, that was not good. I thought Vice and Ico were targeting the same enemy. That's a shame. Okay, I need to target the one on the right with a crystal eye. Is that the one? That's the one that's trembling, right? Looks like it doesn't matter because we killed one. Come on, Fina. Good job. Good job. I just said good gob. My bad. Yes, there we go.
That was fun.
So I'm starting to learn how this game is gonna function. It looks like... Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.